Welcome to your practice for happy, healthy hips. A moment for release, a moment for letting go. I'm so grateful you've joined us today. I'm Sherlock, your teacher for this practice. Be sure to click the subscribe button and notification bell if you're new here. If you ever notice any tightness and discomfort in your hips, it could be a sign of an energetic imbalance of the creative energy center, the sacral chakra. This could be due to a physical aspect as well as an energetic one, as a lot of us tend to sit for long periods of time. And these muscles are where we govern our ability to move, and when they're not used, they're not strengthened. But there's the energetic aspect as well. As we move through our lives, we experience emotions and trauma that we're not always afforded the grace to process in the moment. These experiences or events, when left unattended, need to go somewhere, and they usually become stored in different areas of the body, particularly one of the largest muscle groups we have, the iliacus and the psoas major, otherwise known as the iliopsoas, or commonly referred to as the hip flexors. Today we focus on the release of these muscles in order to create space for the release of any energy blockages in this area. We will lengthen and find flexibility, as well as strengthen for stability. If you're finding value in this video already, please hit that like button and let's meet on the mat. Beginning the practice with a short pranayama, Nadi Shodhana, to calm the nervous system and ease the mind. So sitting up tall, ground down through the sit bones, lift up through the crown, close down the eyes, bring the index finger and the forefinger to the point just in between the eyebrows and slightly up. Close the right nostril using the right thumb. Exhale all the air out of the lungs. Inhale through the left nostril. Release the right nostril. Close the left with the ring finger. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale. Release the left, close the right, exhale. Inhale. Release the right, close the left, exhale. Inhale. Repeat this pattern for the next minute or so, equal inhale to equal exhale, alternate nostril breathing. Exhale through the left. Release the right, close the left. Find your cadence. Last round. Release the hand. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm and just observe. Notice any sensations throughout the body. Maybe there's a difference in the depth of the breath. Flutter the eyes open. Roll over, come to find Balasana, child's pose. So draw the hips to the heels, extend the arms out long. Retain the breath in the seat. As you inhale, the pelvic bowl expands. And as you exhale, the navel draws toward the spine. Just a couple of breaths here. Inhale, rise to a tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Sweep the right arm to the sky. Look up to the right hand. Exhale, sweep the right arm underneath the left elbow and just draw the head to the mat. So we're coming up onto the shoulder. Tent the fingertips, tent the left hand fingertips. So we're stacking the left shoulder over the right, finding a nice twist here, a little opening through the side body. Inhale, breath blossoms from the base of the spine along the side body, a little bit through the twist into the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, push through the left palm, come back to a neutral position. Set up the tabletop. Sweep the left arm to the sky, gaze follows the hand. Exhale, draw the left arm underneath the right, coming onto the left shoulder. Tent the fingertips on the right hand side, stack the right shoulder over the left, feeling that nice twist through the upper back, maybe a little stretch through the side body. Inhale, the breath rises from the seat through the twist. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Just taking a moment to wake up the upper back. Allow the internal organs to wake up as well. Inhale, push through the right palm, coming back to tabletop. Spread the fingertips wide. Tuck the toes, sweep the tail back and up, coming into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Internally rotate the elbows toward each other, broadening through the shoulders. Gaze is toward the back of the mat or the navel to really find that nice length through the back of the neck. Chest draws toward the thighs. Micro bending the knees if you need. Lift the hips up and back, and if it's in your practice, draw the heels toward the mat. It's the first downward dog of the day, and we've come into it quite early, so we'll just breathe into this here. So if you need a little bit more bend in the knees to help the hamstrings along, take your time. Inhale, breath rises from the seat along the back body. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale now, sweep the right leg to the sky, open the hips, bend the knee, shoulders remain squared. Just opening up through the hips, maybe finding a nice stretch through the left hamstring. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, coming into a plank. Good. Inhale, rising back up, sweeping the leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Just building a little bit of heat. Inhale, sweep the leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, sweep the leg to the sky. Exhale, release the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, sweep the left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hips, shoulders remain square. So we're stacking the left hip over the right, feeling a nice stretch through the hamstring on the right side. Maybe an opening through the left hip flexors. Take an inhale. Exhale, wave the body forward, bring the knee to the chest. Building some heat. Inhale, sweep the leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, coming into plank. Heat and strength. Inhale, sweep the leg to the sky. One more time. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Inhale, sweep the leg to the sky. Exhale, allow the left foot to meet the right. Take an inhale here in Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, wave the body forward, come into plank. Take an inhale, whole body activation. Exhale, lower down. You can come down, knees, chest, chin, or draw the elbows to the side body, lower down, chaturanga. Push to the tops of the feet, push up through the palms, lift the chest. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, sweep the tail to the sky. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest, step the foot between the hands, lower the back knee, coming into Anjayanasana, low lunge. As I just tidy myself up here. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, frame the face, rise, lifting the torso, lift the chest, gaze is up, jawline is slightly back. Inhale, breath blossoms from the base of the spine. Exhale, navel draws to spine. So as you inhale, we'll find length. As we exhale, maybe we dig a little deeper into the hip. Exhale, now frame the front foot, step back into plank, whole body activation. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, tops of the feet, coming into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, sweep the tail to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, frame the face, rise into Anjayanasana. Inhale, find length, tuck the ribs, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Breathing into the iliopsoas on the right hand side, the right hip flexors. Finding a little bit of release. Exhale, frame the front foot, step back into plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tail to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gazes to the top of the mat. Take a couple of steps. Inhale, find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, rising into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Beautiful. Inhale, lower the hands, sweep the arms overhead. Shift the weight into the left leg, lift the right knee to the chest. Find your balance here. Ground down through that left foot. Find extension through the spine. And as we exhale, we're going to, with control, move the left leg toward the right leg toward the back of the mat. Lower the torso, lower the arms. Gaze can be at a focus point just in front on the ground. Just taking a few breaths here. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Find your stability. Oop. If you fall out, you can always come back in. One more breath here. Good. Exhale. With control, right, lift the torso, lift the arms. Bring the knee toward the chest. Come into tree pose. So bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the right thigh. I'll face you so you can see. If bringing the sole of the foot above the knee is a little challenging for you today, you can always bring the sole of the foot to the calf and just rest the toes on the mat to give you a little bit more balance. Just moving to where your body allows. So coming into that tree pose. You can have your hands at the heart center with your focus point in front. You can bring the hands above the head, or if you want to find some real strength, bring the arms out, flex the wrists, and find your balance. And find your balance. Drawing the energy from the earth as you ground down through the left foot. Using the breath to maintain the pose. One more breath here. Beautiful. Release the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Uttanasana. Some micro bend in the knees. Just allow the head and neck to hang. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Beautiful. Inhale, lower the hands. Sweep the arms overhead. Shift your weight into the right foot, grounding down through the sole of the feet into the earth. Draw the left knee to the chest. Find your balance. Find your focus point. Shoulders are away from the ears. Knit the ribs so we're engaging the core to find this stability and strength. As we exhale with control, sweep the left leg toward the back of the mat, lower the torso, lower the arms, gaze comes to a focus point just in front on the ground. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Lift the back leg. Breath blossoms from the base of the spine. Navel draws to spine on the exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the left leg toward the chest. Bring the hands to heart center. Left foot to the inside of the right thigh, coming into tree pose. Again, we'll come back to meet you here. We'll be here for a few breaths. Finding that strength and the strong hold. Creating that space and finding a room to place our boundaries. Inhale, breath rises from the seat into the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws to spine. We're engaging the core to find that strength. One more breath here. Beautiful. Release the left leg to meet the right. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Uttanasana. Allow the head and neck to hang. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, frame the front feet. Step back. Come into downward facing dog. Lower the knees to the mat. Untuck the toes. Just coming back into child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, breath rises from the seat along the back body. Exhale, slight contraction of the pelvic floor as the navel draws toward the spine. Push up through the hands. come to standing on the knees. You can tuck the toes here. We're going to come into Ustrasana, camel pose. Tuck the toes, or you can have the tops of the feet flat on the mat. Just bring the knees so they're hip width apart. Hands to the hips, lift up through the chest. Gaze is up, draw the jawline back. And as we come into Ustrasana, we're lifting up through the chest. We're engaging the core. You can remain here if this is enough for you. If you want to come down into camel pose, gently guide the right hand to the right heel, engaging the core so we're keeping that strength supporting the back, and we're lifting up through the chest. So bring the right hand to the right foot, and the left hand follows to the left foot, and we're lifting up through the chest. And we're not allowing the head and neck to hang here. We want to protect our cervical spine. So we've got our gaze is up and our jawline is drawn back, but we're finding strength in our neck, lifting up through the heart, feeling a nice opening through the whole front body. Inhale, breath blossoms from the base of the spine along the front body into the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Use the breath to maintain the posture. One more breath. Beautiful. Bring the left palm to the back. Lift, using the core, bring the right hand to meet the back. Take an inhale, find some length. Good. Exhale, come to all fours, find a tabletop. Very briefly here. And as you exhale, just draw the hips to the heels, coming into child's pose. You can spread the knees wide, allow the chest to come to the ground, meeting the earth. Sigh it out. Inhale, now rise to your tabletop position. Exhale, just bring the right knee to meet the right wrist. We'll come into pigeon pose. So we're squaring off the hips, allow the back leg to extend out in the middle of the mat. You can bring if you find that you need a little more space throughout the hips to square them off, just pop a block underneath the right hip, a block or some books or a cushion even. So inhale, find some length. Exhale, gently walk the hands out towards the top of the mat. Bring the forehead to the mat, or you can have your remain here on your forearms, and just allow the forehead to rest on the tall aspect of a block if you have one. Or if you're a little more flexible, you can bring the forehead to the mat. And with the exhale, we notice the longer we're here, the more the muscles release. And with each release, with each breath, maybe we find a moment to release and let go of something that may have been troubling us. Is there something that keeps entering your mind when you're going about your day, or when you lay your head to rest at night? Those moments where those events pop up to revisit us before we sleep. Perhaps there's something there that we might need to process and let go of. Beautiful. Gently walk the hands back to the knee. Push through the palms to find your strength. Tuck the back toe. Just bring the right knee coming back into tabletop. Maybe step the hands out a little further toward the top of the mat as you bring the left knee to meet the left wrist. Back leg is extended out toward the back of the mat. We're squaring off our hips. So we're finding a nice square alignment here. Inhale, find length. Exhale, gently walk the hands towards the top of the mat, coming to your forearms, placing your forehead on a block, or if you're a little more flexible, you can bring the hands out, walk them out a little further. Maybe you want to cross the forearms and bring your head to rest on those. As you inhale, breath rises from the seat. And as you exhale, notice a little release with each movement, each muscle. Maybe you notice that your inhale is a little deeper here. Maybe with each inhale you're creating space, which helps you to find a little more depth in the breath. And then the exhale allows that extra release. With each breath, recognize discomfort. Just allow yourself to breathe into that discomfort. Sometimes these positions can highlight to us areas of our lives that we're actually not comfortable in meeting ourselves at. I love that in pigeon pose. It allows me the space to notice my inhale can be lengthened and I can find a deeper breath, and that with each exhale, the discomfort can ease just a little bit. It shows me that I can manage the emotions that pop up throughout the day with the same ease and grace, knowing that allowing the discomfort can actually be a nice release. Inhale, now gently walk the hands back to the knees. Swing the right leg around to the front of the mat. Extend the legs out long. Draw the back to the mat as we come into Supta Matsyendrasana. Draw the right knee across the body using the left hand. Extend the right arm out. Gaze is toward the right hand. Inhale as the breath travels through the twist. Maybe you're feeling a nice stretch through the right glutes, and the right low back. Shoulders remain grounded. Just a nice gentle release here. Coming out of the twist, extend the right leg out long, draw the left leg across the body using the right hand. Extend the left arm out to the side, gaze is over to the left. Just breathing into that twist, that nice stretch through the low back, through the left glutes. Maybe you're feeling a nice stretch through the right neck as you gaze over toward the left hand. Maybe there's a nice release through the armpit, letting go of matters of the heart. Gently release out of the twist, extend the left leg out long. Allow the feet to fall to the sides of the mat. Draw the arms slightly away from the body. Palms are facing up. Tuck the chin away from the chest, allowing for the natural curve of the spine. Maybe you draw the shoulder blades underneath the chest to find that nice opening through the chest. Relax the jaw. Release any furrow in the brow. And if they're not already, close down the eyes. As we come into Shavasana, notice as the body releases, maybe any emotions or events that have come up for you melt away into the earth. With each inhale, we find that space, we create that room. And with each exhale, we let go of what no longer serves us. If you've got a little bit more time, just pause the video and extend your Shavasana a little longer. If you need to get about your day, start to find movement by wriggling the fingers and the toes. Gently rock the head and neck from side to side. And when you're ready, roll to your most comfortable side. Just observe. Push through your free palm now. Come to find a comfortable seat. Eyes can remain closed. Just lifting up through the crown. Maybe you're finding a little broadening through the chest, so we're opening our heart a little more. Maybe you sense a nice release through the hips. As we go about our day, take with you your breath and know that in each moment, with each inhale, you can create space. And with each exhale, you can find a nice release, the space for you to let go. Draw the hands to heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I hope you do feel a little lighter, a little more relaxed, and maybe you're feeling some emotions come up that you didn't realize were quite there, and that's okay. You can sit in those emotions and know that if you allow it in, you're still going to come out the other end. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button. Give it a little share if you know someone that might benefit from it as well. Again, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell so you don't miss any of our practices. Really quickly, if you're experiencing some low back pain, you can try this video here. It's been my go-to for quite some time. It's really good for giving a little bit of flexibility, so breathing into those muscles that need the little bit of tension release, but also more so for strengthening and stability. And of course, always seek medical advice from your GP, physiotherapist, or chiropractor. Enjoy. And as always, keep creating magic in this world from your space at your own pace. Namaste.